how do you help the audiences to think, one, the need to think critically, and two, critically think?
Okay, so here's a great exercise, and this works every time. So when you have your phone, you see something negative. Doesn't matter if it's a side you agree on or the other side.
Right.
You see that it's negative, put your phone upside down for 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Okay.
That seems like an eternity if you're used to scrolling. But then you pick your phone back up. If you see something negative, back down for 10 minutes. Now what you're doing is you're conditioning yourself. You're conditioning the algorithms that you're not going to interact with that nasty, rotten behavior, right? Your feet straightens out. Your mind straightens out, right? You shed a lot of that negativity, and you shed a lot of that. And what you do is you start really recognizing those bad posts. And so as you look through it, you start reading, you start thinking, oh, adjectives, adverbs, these are things that are, definitely designed to sway somebody to think your way or another way. I mean, look how many, during the election, how many people they thought they were going to solve the world problem with a stupid meme. It happens all the time, right?
Right.
But if you see that negativity, put it down. And so what you do after a couple of weeks, you start really conditioning yourself to only interact with positive things. You retrain the algorithms that you're only going to interact with positive things, and you start identifying some of that negative stuff. And so what happens is you change your behavior, you change your attention span, you change your patience level, you change the way that you interact with that media, and some of the stuff that you thought was kind of important, you start realizing how much negativity that's building in your workforce, just like that burrito, right? You could eat those burritos today if you wanted to eat those burritos. You'd still have the same problems you had years ago. The difference is now you have trained yourself to know, hey, said burrito might not be the best diet food out here, right?
Yeah.
Might not be, especially if you smother it in chili and sauce and sour cream and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you can eat a smaller burrito. You could eat a burrito with the right food in it, and it's probably going to be very good for you and sustaining. So we have to train ourselves to do the same way, but we're not really conditioned to do that. Nobody tells us to do that. Nobody says, hey, look, here's technology. For all the goodness, there's some badness, and here's the proper way to use it. We learn how to use a mixer. We learn how to use a lawnmower. We learn how to use a chainsaw. Nobody says, here's the right way to use social media. Here's the right way to use technology. And I think that's where we really have to start stepping up, try to make it a more positive environment. But it's something that's, you have to actively look for those things, because I think what happens is we get stuck in a rut. We get stuck doing this and stuck doing that. And you kind of forget that you have to do a little mirror economics and retune your body and retune your brain every so often to do the right thing.